like comfortable doing it. Something that can play that front line.
Okay,
He's
we're
gonna
gonna
be
get
strong.
Yeah, Summit just gonna lock in the classic Gnar, who is also currently on a 0% down, and I believe Inspired got it a split second fast.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to check. I think you're right. Pioshik didn't quite have it. Now they're gonna go in on bot lane.
He's got KazaLoLLCShighlights trying to escape, but Vulcan can get the root, and now with the extra damage pulling in, surely they get first blood. The credit goes over to Vulcan as FBI backs away. Yon doesn't have any mana to continue following, but Pioshik's coming around from the flank. Evil Geniuses, they have no summoner spells on that Jhin. There should be no way out of this here for FBI. Vulcan's gonna just try to keep Pioshik away, but there should be no way for that to happen. Yon gets the kill, make it a 1-for-1 here in bot lane.
Yeah, good pathing for Pioshik, you know, covers top, then gets all the way down to bot to at least get something back, because that would have been really bad if they just get that kill uncontested, but now gonna go for Summit.
Ooh, flash into the twisted advance, immediately ready for the knockback. Riposte doesn't hit, but it doesn't need to. Someday gets
They come right back. You know, they have that hunting fruit, but it is going to be this fight around that dragon. Getting pretty low.
4v4. KazaLoLLCShighlights and Yon got to be careful here. Pioshik comes. Whoa! Beautiful engage from Team Liquid. But will it be enough? It'll be a 1-for-1 here at the start. Pioshik tanking the Drake. Inspired and JoJo getting themselves back. Vulcan stands and fights against the Caitlyn. The Ignite's coming out. The auto attacks. Vulcan just kills them. And Evil Genius is now one
forward. Delay those recalls. Get ourselves the plate mid lane. It is just the one plate, not the two that went down, but still, really nice.
They try to step forward onto Yon and Core, but Vulcan really screwed that one up. Nice punish. Anybody walks away with this objective. Herald at about half HP. Patience starting to run out pretty rapidly now. Inspired's gonna fire off the ulti. Herald's gonna partially reset. They end up getting the lockdown onto Pioshik, who now has to run away. 300 HP left for the Jarvan. Means your jungler doesn't have a lot of faith to be able to get in and get back out. So EGs secure the Herald for themselves. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, the 1v1.
Massive. Now Summit's in some trouble. The ulti's been popped.
We don't have all of those vitals procced yet, though. Someday cannot get the final one. Someday doing a good job hiding against the wall, protecting that vital, so Someday's not able to get the heal. Inspired is going to chase him back. Meanwhile, mid lane, Team Liquid brings more dudes to the party, and they end up getting a 3v2 kill onto JoJo.
Summit can win this.
Summit trying to get back away now as Vulcan's going to show up. He's coming up the river, has to flash over the wall, knows there was no way out of that one. So Team Liquid doing a good job finding a kill back in mid lane and finding some summoner spells here on the top side.
Yeah, this is that strength that Summit can showcase in the lane, despite the fact that he's been focused on. He's up 20 CS, despite the fact that he was ganked, the fact that he was killed, the kill through and actually following up there. So potentially just looking for this really kind of powerful opening moments of the fight. And if someone like the Caitlyn or the Lux or the Azir ever gets tagged by that, you are going to get roasted.
You are done immediately. We're seeing first turrets just about ready to drop across the map here. Mid lane FBI nearly got it, but wasn't quite able to secure it. Top side, you can see Summit working to get that first turret here for his team, and I do believe that should do it. Team Liquid gets first turret there in the top lane, while JoJo should be able to get one back here in a couple of seconds. Bottom lane, tier 1 right there on your screen, just trying to let it eat as many minions as it can before he kills it off. Inspired's gonna walk through for some local gold, so that'll
really quick coming through here from FBI. So we'll see what he can really get done with this. But they want to push up mid. Nice little poke there on Yon.
Ooh, Yon getting caught, having to use the cleanse to get away from Deadly Flourish. FBI, they eat the ace in the hole for him. Curtain call opens up. Looking for Yon. He wants to try to weave this in there. The Drake is up, though, my friends. Let's see who's gonna go for that one first. Team Liquid seem to want to hang around mid and just try to see if they can grab this tier 1 turret. I think they're not going to have any issues picking it up there. Inspired does fire off the ulti. They're going to open up the curtain call too. Looking for Yon. Fourth shot going out. Doesn't hit him. Team Liquid trying to keep EG consequence from EG's attempted engage there with the ultis. And now they're able to rotate down, take this second Drake. His prowess and his pride as a solo laner is just his ability to deal with those situations. Be aggressive. And if it doesn't get punished, the man ends up looking good. Pioshik over the wall with the EQ. Harry gets the kill on JoJo. Pioshik walks away. He stays alive with the golden Aegis. Someday,
which I think was actually a patch change from a while ago, so that small little change on cooldown perhaps making a difference. Someday in trouble, though.
I mean, you saw that last tick of Ignite did damage the shield after he popped golden Aegis, so if that was even just a split second later. TP's coming in, though. Someday looking to lead the charge, but he's got to be careful. Summit might just be able to kite him out. Pioshik wants to get away, but JoJo should have enough to take him out this time. There we go. One's going to come back as both junglers die from either side. Summon at about 1/3. Team Liquid is able to get that. It stops that poke from being effective at all.
One thing that EG is going to be really happy about, though, is when you're playing Maokai, it's extra brushes for that. They're looking for an engage, though.
Oh my God! They just exploded him. Crown of the Shattered Queen or not, CoreJJ ain't got any health left that one, and that is exactly the dream scenario that you were talking about.
Yep.
Lining up these ultis together, Maokai locks him down, Jhin goes click, click, boom, there's nothing left.
I mean, you want to run side to side when you're fighting against a Jhin ulti, but you have to run directly away when you're fighting against a Maokai ulti, right? You can't actually just be strafing back and forth, or you're going to get locked up, and Core gets locked up, he gets burst down by that lethality. Pyosik is behind them, though, down in the jungle, so will Pyosik look for an angle here? He's still in the red right now. He just used Smite.
CoreJJ is still coming back from base. There's no way for him to join the fight in time. Someday is in the pit. The Drake is going to be claimed by Evil Geniuses. Pyosik engages and disengages with the EQ. Inspired's in the middle. Fired off accelerated shock blast, but it hit CoreJJ and it hit the crown of the Shattered Queen. So Core took almost no damage. Exactly what you were talking about. But FBI is looking to see what he can find here with these. It's going to be secured by
to his own jungle. So they get this uncontested, but there's no eyes on where Pyosik is coming from. And there it is, ulti and that flash from FBI still within the Cataclysm, unfortunately for him. Didn't really end up mattering here, but Inspired just sectioned off, burst down.
Inspired fires off that Maokai ulti again. Evil Geniuses decide this is when they want to go. Harry with the Zhonyas makes it a 1-for-1 there as they trade Inspired for the Azir. CoreJJ going to be found out now as EG gets a 2-for-1 trade here in this fight. Pyosik flashes in. What the hell was that? Double kill back over to Evil Geniuses. Pyosik just gives them a freebie. Summit's now trying to stand and fight, but that's just about the best case scenario.
Yes, sir.
You get a 1-for-4 when you're up against that Baron, especially what you were talking about when they don't have the ability to clear the wave. Someday, yeah, I don't think Someday's getting away from this one. Yeah, he tried to get over the wall, but Pyosik was ready. Armor besides his plated steel cap, right? He's got Sterix, he's got Cleaver, he's got Trinity Force. His health
is actually really, really nice. He's never going to be tanky no matter what you build when you start out with this style of build. He's not going to get that kind of beefy status, so somebody's in trouble again. The move speed is not going to be gone. He's dead.
Still just chasing him down, man. Someday thought he was in control, and Gnar just bonksing Summit with the 1v1 outplay.
It's just the top diff, man. What can I say? Like, the scoreline doesn't look that impressive from Summit, but they can't actually play their win conditions. In goes Yawn!
Yawn looking for the rest of the damage to take out JoJo, and he grabs it. Now EG got to be careful, because Pyosik and TL are not done yet. Summit lands the boomerang onto Vulcan, who has to flash over the wall, but Summit doesn't want to let him get away that easy. Deadly Flourish ain't gonna hit, but Summit's boomerang will. Vulcan drop, and FBI's the next target. Summit can't quite chase him underneath the turret, but Team Liquid are loving the results of this 3-for-0, and it should get them their second Baron uncontested.
Yeah, that's massive, and it comes off of, again, a huge play from Summit. He gets a solo kill onto Someday there, and then just TPs in, joins the fight, and TL go really aggressive. I actually like the play from Yawn. He just straight up Gale Forces in on top of JoJo as soon as he gets CC'd, and he knows he can burst down that Jace. Wasn't really in that much danger himself, so now it's another Baron going the way of TL for them to deal with. EG have no recourse but to just split push now. If Summit is going to be around them, it's going to be very, very difficult to engage, and as soon as they see JoJo top, TL know that there's no danger whatsoever. That's going to be a really, really difficult situation for them now. Mikhail's also done for CoreJJ, so that's an easy answer for whoever actually has to soak up that Maokai ultimate to just be able to remove that root.
Well, Pyosik decides he wants to engage now. Disengages back out of his own Cataclysm as Inspired unleashes the roots. EG wants their engage here onto Pyosik. A lot of damage goes out. He buffers the EQ to take his corpse back over the wall, so he resurrects in a safe place. Now Summit's the one tanking the tier 3 turret aggro here in the bottom lane. EG's attempt does not work out, and Team Liquid are not just throwing themselves into him.
And now, this is going to be Soul Point grabbed up here for TL. So if Ocean Soul goes over, shots are going to be coming at you only from that one angle, and they're going to look for the engage now on Eon.
They want him. If they can get him, he uses the cleanse to get out, but now he has to use the stopwatch to keep himself safe from the follow-up engage. The shot turn over to Inspired. They got Pyosik in the middle now, too, and Someday's going to bust them.
A lot of time. Like, can you clear through it? Yeah, you can. But can you do it fast enough to actually get to the dragon? That remains to be seen.
Pyosik in the middle of everybody, not quite dead.
Oh, no!
They end up killing Harry, who just delivers a freebie. EG get 2, EG get 3. Summit trying to disengage and get away, but it's a triple kill back.
Killing himself. What is he doing?
Yawn, what's going on, buddy? What are we doing? Someday goes in, goes back out.
Or is he?
He's gonna get shot to pieces. If Yawn kills Someday, the other two cannot kill Yawn. They don't have the ability to kill lifesteal Caitlyn. Yawn is just keeping everybody else here. saying, all right, Summit, I trust you to keep the base alive. Summit, however, loses the Sterix. Yawn still stuck behind enemy lines, back in the base, gonna be grand challenge, taken down. Summit survives back
late, right?
Yeah.
He's still got 25 seconds, then has to walk there, so it's a full minute before he can get to the team. They're gonna TP in, and if Summit gets caught, this is so bad.
Summit eating a lot of shots from FBI. The fourth shot misses, but it doesn't need to hit when JoJo's ready. Shut down on Summit, and again, it's desynced timers. Summit's not gonna be alive for another 55
Pioshik's
seconds.
dead too.
And now Pioshik's been caught hanging around. Pioshik! Oh no, he's gonna resurrect just in time for the Guardian Angel to be wasted. Powerful active, but if you use it in that situation, it doesn't matter. Harry trying to take the Drake and still get Team Liquid this soul. They are falling apart in the last few minutes of the game.
TP from Someday though, can he get there in time?
There may be enough damage. Harry needs 3 more autos, 2 more autos. Harry gets it. Ocean Soul over to TL, so they've got that. But the problem is, what happens if they all get caught?
EG are pushing on all sides. They know they have to try to end the game with the Baron. They've got to keep pushing because they don't want to get into
there. Maokai ulti flies through. It's going to find Summit, and it's going to find Pioshik.
But look at the turret. JoJo's just killing it. They're just buying time for JoJo to kill the turret. So that's really well done. You know, realizing they don't actually have enough to dive deep and get a kill there, so they just spend the Maokai ultimate, spend the Jhin ultimate. TL has to run, and it gives JoJo that time with the W to actually take down that turret.
Range is one of the most powerful stats in League of Legends. Someday coming in for vengeance, the grand challenge, another lunge, and he finally gets his man. Someday puts Summit in the ground for 60 seconds. It is a 5v4 for EG. Team Liquid was in so much control for so long, but it fell apart, and evil geniuses have clawed their way back into the game. All of TL has to find some sort of a defense here, but they're losing Nexus turrets, and they're losing them rapidly. First one's already gone, and JoJo's swooping around the side looking for an angle on Harry and Yawn. Half HP. Oh! JoJo's about to lose that Guardian Angel if he ain't careful, but FBI's already godlike. Yawn's under pressure. The Caitlyn falls next, and evil geniuses from the clutches of defeat come back and take down Team Liquid.
What a crazy game.